Good evening, everybody. Dadman Walking 55 here, coming to you at a really ridiculous 11:47 p.m. Can't even tell a.m. or p.m. together. They all run together. But hey, welcome in. We don't know what we're doing like we usually do this time of night, but let's see what happens. Just use the force. Let's see if we can get 600 people to come in and say hi. But hey, 600 people should come in to say hi only for one reason, because of this great, wonderful guest that I got here right now, Bucky from Bucky's Crafting.
Hey, see, I thought you were gonna say the missus was joining us, and I got excited.
Oh well, I would be excited.
Dash
I'd be excited too.
Dash my dreams.
I'm
being
sorry.
on another stream with Mrs.
I know she's so hot, so on fire, and everybody wants her. But
that's why I want to be on streams with her.
Well, you shoot her a DM. She might see it.
She doesn't respond to my DMs. You know this.
Oh, I don't think she responds to anybody's DMs sometimes.
Fair enough.
It's all good. So how's your day been?
It's been a day.
A Monday.
I went to 2 craft stores. Which, that's probably not as much as normal, but I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying to be good. Got 4 skeins of yarn. But
skeins of yarn?
Yeah. So basically like a ball of yarn.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It's just, a skein is how it's wrapped.
Right.
Yeah.
4 skeins. Wow, that's crazy. Skeins were those things you were holding in your picture the other day, right?
Yes, those are skeins.
Oh, man.
When it's wrapped up a certain way, it's a ball. Then there's other ways you can wrap and twist it, and it's called a hank. Lots of different ways.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah.
So all right, I put another tweet out, so we'll see what happens here. So actually, I have not even tweeted out. I put it somewhere else. So folks, we are going so dead bare bones tonight. We are just using the force, the 2 of us tonight. We'll see
how that goes.
Yeah, I think we pulled such a late minute squirrel stream on people that who knows who's awake and hungry or anybody else. But hey, but Emily is here. Hello, Emily. How are you tonight?
Since Hungry's not here, Emily Gangadine and the Retrievers.
Wow.
Somebody had to do it. I didn't trust you to do it. It's my show now. I don't know where he went. But hi, Emily. How you doing? Oh, he's back. It's me again.
Yeah, you can have the show. That's all. You're doing great. See, like
it's the Bucky show.
Job, Bucky. There you go. That is awesome. So you did a great
it's
job with
nothing
that
on Hungry.
But... No. Oh, I disappeared for a second. But I tell you what, you were really, really awesome with that voice. That was incredible.
It's something.
Yeah.
But
right. Yeah. So what about the yarn? You talked about the skeins in the fort the other day. If you want to talk about that real quick.
So yeah,
How did you win the contest? How'd you win the contest?
So I went in with my sister on local yarn store day, and they were just doing a thing. Anybody that came in could put their name and email and phone number and stuff into a jar, and so many random people would be picked, and I was one of the random people, which was very exciting to me.
Wow.
There was also a thing like if you bought like $50 of a certain brand, then you could get an extra chance. Hi, Miss Martin Muses.
Oh, hello, Teresa. Good to see you this evening. Hello, my Civil War friend. We go back and check our channel out for our discussion on the battle at Chancellorsville. That was the most fun. With Teresa, we can make all history fun. That truly was, I think, as much fun as some of my squirrel streams.
That was so much fun. One. I agree.
Yes.
I hope your tummy feels better soon, Emily. Those are
a great
fun.
host and a great hostess too. Yeah, we hope you feel better. So, Stomach bugs are really for the birds. So
They suck.
they do. Well, actually, they make you do something else, but you never know how that goes.
Bleh.
Yeah. So
Ever see that episode of Family Guy? Who wants chowder?
no, what? No,
No?
really? I've not seen that one. No.
See, we don't
I
watch
did know.
Family Guy, but my dad, when
I
he,
did know
yeah.
a lady at our church that time. She was like, could not understand how her kid was talking about the show with the dog that talked, and the kid was always trying to kill the mom and stuff. And she's like, "What is it?" And we're like, "You need to not let your kid watch it. Why? It's a cartoon." And we're like, "Just watch it." The next
Yeah,
week, she's like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know it was like that."
that's why
It's
you gotta pay
crazy.
attention to what your kids are watching on the TV. Uh,
Yeah.
but, but yeah, so there's this episode, so we never watched Family Guy or nothing. My dad, he saw this clip years ago. Basically, they do like a drinking contest. Whoever is the last person to throw up or whatever wins. And they're doing it,
Wow.
everyone's barfing, and then out comes Lewis, who wants chowder? And everyone pukes and it's nasty. And I remember like 8-year-old me found that the funniest thing ever. My dad in
Hmm.
his 40s also found it the funniest thing ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never gets old. Even now, like I can say that and he'll bust up laughing. But
Yeah. It's so funny how some of those shows have the funniest lines like that, and and you act them out. I mean, they're so lifelike.
mhm.
But then again, I was some of the crazier ones are like the when you get sick type scenes, and I don't know.
Yeah.
They those bring back too many memories. Not necessarily good ones either.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah. So you won the contest the other day. Is that the
I
first
did.
contest you've ever won?
Probably the second. The first one was like 15 years ago or more when I was on webkins.com and I won a Webkins.
What's a Webkins?
Do you know what Neopets is?
I've heard of the little digital things
It's
on the
it's
little
kind of
website.
similar to that. It's
Hmm.
similar to that, except you would buy a stuffed animal and it would have a code, and then you would
Hmm.
put that code in and you'd have it in the game on the
Okay.
website. They also
Hmm.
had WebKids. Emily knows what's up. Uh, they also had just digital ones, and they would do contests every once in a while. And one time I won a macaw Webkins. So yeah, that was cool. I don't win contests much, but
No.
have you ever won a contest
Well,
other
you
than the
mean by?
misses?
Oh yeah, that's the best contest I ever won. Uh, well, it depends. Do you mean in terms of by blind luck, like random chance, or are you talking about um, where it may have involved some skill?
Either one.
Well, we mentioned the other night. I
Yeah,
won
the
the
Star
Star
Wars
Wars
one.
trivia
Yeah.
contest. Yeah,
Hmm.
I won that one. That's
That's really
probably what.
cool.
Yeah, that really was. I think that sucker is heavy. I think it's heavy as anything, and it's
Was
really
it a
really
prize or
cool.
a punishment?
It was it was a big old piece of something we had to find a place for, and
You carry back to your car.
at least they had it at the park entrance. Save a little bit of wear and tear on us.
Yeah, a little
Um,
bit.
um, that's really probably the main contest I ever remember winning, because it just was. We did it. I hate games of chance because like my dad could win money in Las Vegas on slot machines, but then I was too cheap of a gambler. That's why I tell everybody,
Yeah.
do not come to me for picks and stuff like that, because don't trust me.
Oh yeah, I
Do
know.
not trust what I do. So,
Oh, that's
Emily
sweet,
said,
Emily.
yeah, Emily
That's
said,
cute.
I won a Build a Bear contest when I was 1. Got a brown fluffy bear, slept with every night, and still do.
That's sweet. Uh, I used to collect Build-A-Bears, but once I got in, like, I had so many that I didn't have the space for them, so I had to
Right.
unstuff the ones that I wasn't, like, actively snuggling. So I just
Mm-hmm.
had, like, 50 Build-A-Bear skins hanging around, and it was a little weird, gotta be honest.
Hey, that's what's wrong with that.
There
Yeah.
was a lot wrong with it, we can be honest here.
No,
We're
no,
among friends.
I know,
That's a little
but
weird.
no, no, I know, because Aang always had their share of those things. So, and I'll tell you, I enjoyed getting them as a dad. I thought
Yeah.
it was cool. The kid liked it, wanted it. It was kind of cool to go watch them make the bear, put the heart
Oh,
in,
yeah.
the whole process.
I loved watching my daughter when we got to take her to do it the first time. And the outfit she picked out was a military outfit because it looked like uh, my father-in-law, because he does a lot with Sea Cadets, so he's wearing that uniform a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
she was tickled about that. But no, that's always fun.
Yeah. I
Uh,
just I found my mom's old Red Cross nurse's uniform.
oh yeah, wow,
Yep, that thing is about in the 50s,
about
70
2,000
years
years
old.
old. Oh,
Yeah,
that was
it's
close.
crazy. It's just amazing what this stuff. I also found my sister's candy striper outfit when she was a teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if
Man,
candy stripers were still. Yeah.
some of that stuff can be in museums, man.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, it's really amazing. And still trying to find some of the stuff from my dad's.
Hmm.
After these years, you never know what you find. I mean, I found some
Oh
the
yeah.
other day, really, really classic stuff. So, well, we got 4 people watching us tonight. Woohoo! Thank y'all for
Ooh.
being here. Yeah, we got about 7 likes. Thank you, everybody that's here. You're lurking. Feel free. We're actually waiting to see where we're going to go with some of the topics. I know Bucky wanted to talk about some music. So, what did you want to talk
Yeah.
about the music?
Well, I was wondering if either you or anyone in the chat has been listening to anything in particular lately, whether it's specific albums, specific artists, or specific songs, because I've had the same like song on repeat the past like 3 weeks and I'm getting a little bit bored. Gotta be honest.
Need a break. Need some variety, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, see, I've never really been a big where I'd listen to it would be in the car, and I've always been a talk radio guy. Or now with
Yeah?
YouTube, I listen to my history stuff, my World War II shows and things like that.
Hmm.
But see, I never really had one music style. I mean, my biggest one's the '80s, but I could flip to some country from time to time, some metal from time to time if I'm angry. I never really had one thing that I went with.
Yeah.
And
I'm
lately, I have not really listened to anything.
really. 'Cause I can't get stuff done if I'm not listening to music half the time.
Yeah, well, how do you
Like,
do with music versus talk, though?
uh, it depends on my mood. Because, like, if I'm wanting to move,
Mm-hmm.
then I need to be listening to music
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not as worried about missing something. Whereas if I'm listening to something where they're talking, it has to be something I'm interested in. Otherwise, I'm bored.
Right.
I'm bored. Um, but then if it's something I'm interested in, then I don't want to, I need to pay attention, so I don't want to miss anything. So like that sort of stuff is usually better for when I'm doing my crafts and stuff, where I can,
Mm-hmm.
like it gets to a point with the crafts where it's just kind of more muscle memory, and then I can focus on what I'm listening to more, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But as far as music goes, I listen to pretty much everything but rap, to
Mm.
be honest.
Yeah. See, with me, music is a mood thing. My obvious bias is towards '80s new wave music,
Hmm.
but I'm more of a talk radio, sports or political talk radio type thing. But I will say though, there's sometimes that I absolutely hate one or the other. See, like when I'm working, I can generally listen to people talk. I don't know whether it's just I'm zoning out or tuning them out, but talking in the background generally does not bother me. When it does, that means it's really I've got to work harder or I've got to focus. But music's always been one that's got me more moving and stuff. Like the missus had asked, like sleep, going to bed at night, listening to music instead of talk. And I'm like, no, because the talk actually the music keeps my brain going, thinking of different
Depends
things.
on the music.
But generally, I could be at work and the music will annoy me. So I've just got this bias against the music. I'm more towards the talk. So,
interesting.
Absolutely. At least that's me. How about you guys? Anybody in the chat? How do y'all do it? Do you like music? Do you like talk? How when you're trying
AM
to
or
focus?
FM?
Oh, the
Listening to AM radio or FM radio?
Well, all the FMs start buying up the AMs, and they do broadcast on both sides now.
Yeah, true. But
sorry, that was the glass hitting the table. Sorry about that.
I forgive you this time.
All right. Well, we
won't be so lucky next time. Better watch it.
Yeah. Better not pout. I'm telling you why.
Don't you dare do any laundry.
Yeah, thank you. Just reminded me. So Emily said I like instrumental music while I'm working. Oh, interesting.
Oh, that's nice. That's got me kind of curious. Like, is it just any instrumental, or is it like because I like instrumental too, but there's like so many different, like there's more like synth instrumental music, there's more classical, it can be just the same normal songs that are on the radio, but instrumental versions. Like, it's so interesting to me. Especially with YouTube, I find it so interesting. Because you may not know this about me, but I really like the anime One Piece. It has a wonderful soundtrack. And thing is some of the songs can be quite exciting, but I still really enjoy the music. So what I'll do frequently is I'll play that, but it's a calm version that somebody mixed on YouTube. I'll play that while I'm sleeping, and it would please me as long as there's a background noise. I'm fine. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
For me, when it comes to instrumental, it kind of depends on if I want to sing along or not. Because sometimes I really want to sing along to things. In which case I have to be careful because I only know so many different songs.
Right.
I love that Disney soundtrack, the Disney soundtrack, though. Fair enough. They do make good music.
See, I'm not big on the instrumentals. I'm really not. I've never been big on the instrumental type stuff, but I do like certain types of music. But the one thing that when I hear music, it actually gets me going more than I want to go. It speeds me up. It does not relax me necessarily. See, because usually what I use with music is take out frustrations and stuff like that. There's like a little bit of Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah.
Some Appetite for Destruction.
Black Sabbath.
Go kind of crazy with stuff. Oh, Emily said, luckily
it's me in my own little world. Yup. That's definitely something I like about music is the escapism factor, But yeah, no, I definitely understand, like, with the music. That's why I have to be kind of careful what I'm listening to when. Like, right now at midnight Eastern Standard Time, probably wouldn't be a great time to be listening to Sabaton, for example, which you might be interested in Sabaton.
Who is that?
So Sabaton, they're a band. I think they might be more European based technically, but so they do metal music, but it's all based on history. Like they'll do songs about different battles and things like that. Super interesting, super good music. Even my 5-year-old likes listening to them. Like, you can't beat that. If she's got if they've got her recommendation, But no, it's really good. I'll have to send their channel to you. But yeah, like they'll explain different battles and things like that. But like it gets me really pumped up. Not a good thing for this late at night.
No, because at some point you got to either settle down or you're gonna be up all night.
Yeah, but then also in the morning, like that would honestly be something a little bit better for in the morning when I've got to get things done. Whereas if I'm playing something a little too relaxing in the morning, I'm knocking myself back out.
You people and all this got to get stuff done stuff. It's like, come on.
Hey, if I don't get stuff done, nothing's gonna get done.
Well, put the kids.
I've tried that. I've tried. Which they're pretty good at putting even my 2-year-old, he's pretty good at putting laundry in the basket. Although, like last week, he did try to throw away a hand towel. Because he got it wet. But I'm trying. I'm working on it. Okay. It's monkey see, monkey do.
Exactly. At that age, they're just so daggum adorably cute.
Oh yeah.
You can get everything you can out of them, and it just they don't know. They're learning, and it's the adults have to watch out for.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! But hey, your music though. Is there any? I know you say you like some of all of it, but is there? We know you don't listen to rap, but is there any one particular genre that you did like or love the best?
I mean, one above the others. Jeez, oh Pete. Again, I know it sounds silly. It really depends on my mood. Like when it comes to just overall music right now, I'm feeling a bit more rock these days, especially 80s rock because it was just better then.
Yep.
But when it comes to like a specific song, like this one song that I've had on repeat, I think is technically more of a pop song, maybe. But it's got the thing I really like about it is it has a lot of bass, and it's even got like some church bells and stuff. Like I love a good bass line. When it's very bass forward, it's just I love that. But yeah, when it comes to just like I need something playing like not the same song. I need just like a playlist. It's like the other day I threw on Black Sabbath best of.
Wow. Wow.
I'll do Guns N' Roses best of.
I sure do not put you as a Black Sabbath fan.
I like some of their stuff.
I know, but still, I don't picture you that.
When I say I listen to pretty much everything but rap, I mean it.
It's like our friend Daisy Blossom. She's a drummer, and like the things. I'm just like, what?
Hey,
it's just funny.
But yeah, no, it's like a candy bar. Everything good's inside, and then you throw away the wrap.
Oh, I'm glad you said that.
Throw away the wrapper.
Glad you said that instead of the Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, we ain't getting into that right now.
No, but how many licks does it take to get the Center Pop? That was a great commercial too as a kid.
Oh yeah.
You get the owl.
1, 2, 3, crunch.
Like the world will never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mythbusters ended up doing How Long Does It Take? Hi, Sci-Fi Mombi.
Hey, Mombi. Hey, how are you? Hey, this is just a completely random. We just were chatting and we said, hell, let's just go live, and we did. So, Sci-Fi Mombi, if you're done, I put the link in the group chat if you'd like to jump on it with us, because especially if Gorilla Man's around, because Bucky's actually got some questions about music.
I do.
People are listening to. So if you're able to come on and join us, feel free.
Because Dadman's useless. He has no music suggestions. He listens to talk radio.
And sports talk radio specifically. So
car radio is wasted on you, sir.
Why? Why can't somebody listen to talk radio? Good old talk radio. You get smart. Get ready for your sports world.
I'm too smart already. You know that.
Yeah, smart ass. But,
Maybe a different kind of smart.
yes, but hey.
Gorilla Man's not off work yet.
Oh man.
But Emily, the Mythbusters, they actually did an episode on how many licks it takes. They made a licking machine. Don't take that out of context, please.
I'm not. It's just the two of us tonight.
I'll take it out of context, so
okay,
too late.
There we go.
But
all right.
I'm the problem. I was talking to myself.
Oh. Here, I can help that.
Okay, so now we got the star of the show here. Okay, so Mythbusters. I'm trying to think what was your guys' favorite Mythbusters episode or myth or whatever, because I'm tired, I'm everywhere. That's the squirrel stream. Welcome. He's back. Hey, Dadman! I missed you.
Hey.
We were just talking about how much we missed you.
Yeah. I know, thank you. I'm glad to be back on my own stream. Always cool to be back on my own channel again. Well, thank y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. And bring the banner back up.
Comment, subscribe over at the Mrs. channel. That's what you got to do. If you're here, that's fun, but Mrs. is where it's at.
There you go. Oh gosh, I can't even type.
I got to do her spiel before you did.
That's okay. We all know she's better. I will never fight that.
Yeah, Dad, man. Me and Emily were having a girls' moment. Me, Emily, Miss Martin Muses, Sci-Fi Mombi. We were having girls' time. Just had to go and ruin it. At least change your avatar to the missus. Come on. At least pretend.
Yeah, I wonder if she'll show up now all of a sudden. That'll be interesting.
Yes, like Sci-Fi Mombi says, check your subscription. YouTube will unsub you. They will also turn off your notifications, and you won't know when some of your favorite people are going live. Mrs. Oh.
Yes. Hi. Hi, Bucky.
Oh, you sound very ill.
I'm trying, Bucky. Ill.
Shut up. You're going to make me wake the kids. You wake them, you take them.
You wanted it. I could do comment allez-vous. Parlez-vous français? Mademoiselle, comment allez-vous?
Stop. I will leave.
What? You asked for it. You were like,
I did not. I did not ask for French. What? No one asked for French. Emily says stop.
Well, with the exclamation mark too, so.
Yeah, she means it. And then just stop with 3 P's.
Man, okay.
Can you deny that puppy dog face? Those puppy dog eyes.
Hey, but we're up to 8 though now. Hey, people, welcome. Hit the
Hi,
like,
everyone.
share it, tweet it out, bring everybody else in. I'll do the puppy dog
for
guys.
600 people. 600 viewers.
Yeah,
you can't say no to those puppy dog eyes. So stop it.
Especially when Dadman rolls out the puppy dog eyes. When I start smoldering.
Stop.
What?
We've heard enough from the missus that you can't.
What does she know? It worked on her once. That's all it took.
Yeah, well, she said it was at your wedding.
Yeah,
you must have done some before then. Ooh, you got stripes now.
Yeah, exactly.
Fancy.
This is another one that we've got. This
fancy.
Exactly. Anne gave me 2 different options. Stripes and no stripes.
Hi, Buddy Hepburn. The Mythbusters Star Wars special, The Myth Strikes Back, and Revenge of the Myth episodes. The duct tape ones are great too. That's true.
Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you tonight.
I always think back to when they were doing the coffee creamer. Exploding that. That was
coffee
wild.
Creamer?
Yeah, wow. It's incredibly flammable. And that's basically what they were testing.
Liquid. Wow.
No, okay. The powdered.
The powdered. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
So, yeah, haven't watched that in forever. It's always fun to see the clips of Adam Savage come up, though. huge nerd. Like he made a full Admiral Akbar like prosthetic everything. It's me again, just my show. Welcome. Trying to think.
I'm sorry. I'll come back. But yeah, actually, I'm going to get an ice cream in a second. But yeah,
Okay.
it's really cool to see how those shows do that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There've been some that have been neat. It depends on what genre they are. The Ghost Hunter ones were those some that I got into. They actually got my attention, but they really never showed enough of anything to make it worth getting invested too far in.
Yeah. There was this one that I liked on YouTube. And it's like, yeah, they would do the investigation and ooh, we're hearing stuff on the thing. Which is like, ooh, that's interesting, even if it is fake. But I really enjoyed watching because they would talk about the history behind, like, okay, here's this ghost, here's the story behind it. You're being eaten by some kind of machine, just so you're aware.
Oh shoot, sorry.
No, just letting you know. But they would talk about the history behind what they were doing. So, like, even if they didn't find anything, which obviously.
I was trying to not leave you abandoned again.
Fair enough.
So next time I'll mute and abandon you for a few seconds.
Fair enough.
So, but I got an ice cream cone treat.
Congratulations! I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I have my snack, but I can't eat it because they're salted caramel pretzels. So they're like, it's got the texture of like the chocolate dipped pretzels, but it's salted caramel flavor and it's really yummy, but it's kind of crunchy, and I don't think the viewers came for ASMR of that right now.
No, probably not. Those would be really, really crunchy, I think.
They're not super crunchy because, again, they've been coated in that, and then I also keep forgetting to close it.
Mm-hmm.
But they do Mythbusters marathons all the time. The only bad thing is they will randomly insert the new cast ones every 5th or 6th episode. And howdy, Emily, Gangadine, and the Retrievers.
There's a new cast?
I'm not surprised because Adam and Jamie didn't like each other, from what I've heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then of the 3 others, let me see, there was the only one that's coming to. There's Grant, Tori, and then the chick. Carrie, right? I think. Carrie, Grant, and Tori. I know Carrie had at least one kid. She was pregnant during part of it. So she might have stepped back. I don't know what happened with Tori, but Grant actually passed away. He was only like in his 40s. But yeah, that's
that's crazy.
It was like heart disease. So,
wow. See, the Ghost Hunters group were some, like plumbers or something, and
I mean,
did the ghosting on the side.
You mean they weren't making a living off of hunting ghosts? I can't believe it. They did a season with the new cast after Jamie and Adam retired. It's not good, LOL. Fair enough. Jamie and Adam were the A team, Even if they didn't like each other, they managed to hide it to a certain extent. And they still made a really good show, I also like the one where Jamie was in a wetsuit and just his mustache was poking out. That was funny.
Well, I think a lot of these were A&E, or what networks were they on? Sci-Fi. I mean, I can't remember what the network. It seemed like there were one or two networks that kept coming. Maybe, but I mean, you had them. You had Ghost Hunters. I mean,
Hmm.
really, really cool. You kind of got sucked into the human interest of the cast. We're actually really, really good at what they did. Now, what you then again, you had the Zach guy on the one where we went to the Fort St. Augustine, and they were like, yeah, that was all that was overhyped, overblown.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff had never happened. The other one's like American Pickers. Have you ever watched that?
I've seen a bit of it. I know my husband, he likes it quite a bit. At the very least, he'll watch it when it's on, type of thing. Uh, Personally, I'm kind of sick of it because after my C-section, I was laid up for a few weeks. But my mother-in-law was in charge of the TV, so she would put on what she liked, and that was one of the shows. That and like Masked Singer and stuff, and it's like, okay, this is what we're watching. It's like it's interesting, but it's like, man. Uh, Jesse, who was on for the seventh season when Carrie was out on maternity leave, also passed away. Wow. But, but yeah, uh,
That's amazing.
American Pickers
Two in
is
the
really
same.
interesting.
That's amazing. Two in the same cast had that where they passed away
Hmm.
early. That's not. Oh man. Then you start to wonder about every show has jinxes and curses and this, that,
Oh
and the
yeah.
other, and you start getting spooked and superstitious with everything out there.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's. But but what's so great is they had good chemistry on screen. They
Hmm.
can fake it good enough to where they came off
They
pretty darn
cared
well.
enough about the science,
Hmm.
about like getting the results, that the end result was good. The end content was good.
Hmm.
I feel like they both recognized, like, okay, yeah, this is a job. I'm here to do my job. I'm gonna do my job and go home.
Yeah.
So,
Well, at the end of the day, that's what every job really comes down to is
isn't it
everybody
just?
has everybody has their challenges with the coworkers and everything else, and it's just like let me just survive today, move home, get done, and go home to the family, and
Yup.
hopefully they love you at home.
Yeah. But
Yeah. So do y'all if in the chat is there any of these other type of shows that have been on these cable networks that we have not talked about that you like?
yeah.
Feel free to put them out here. Also,
Fuel
if you
Survival on the same channel is watchable even though it's pretty fake, says Buddy Hepburn. I
that
haven't seen that. I have I don't watch a lot of TV currently.
hmm
I mostly watch YouTube.
hmm
And then a lot of times I'll just rewatch some of the same stuff. So,
yeah.
like I'll watch a lot of BBC history stuff. Uh,
Well, that's what I've been doing. Even with this, the YouTube stuff, I end up tending to watch the same stuff again and again.
mhm.
The same. Actually, sometimes the same exact podcast.
Yeah,
If it was a videotape, they'd have holes in it already.
yeah, right.
Because it's like
Uh,
I know what I like, and
yeah.
and I'm good with that. I don't need too much variety, and
Well, then
that's why.
sometimes you pick up things that you didn't notice the last time you watched it,
Mhm,
or just didn't retain. You know,
mhm,
uh, like something that I say. Personally, I don't really have interest in planes. My husband loves them. I love that he loves them. We'll go to the air zoo isn't too far from us over in Portage, Michigan. It's not too far. Um, and actually, our first date was there, which was nice.
Oh wow! Okay.
But I love his enthusiasm when he's talking about planes. And so, even though it goes in one ear out the other, I still find it interesting. It's just I have a terrible memory, especially with things that don't particularly interest me.
Hmm.
Uh, that it's new information every time.
Yep. Yeah.
But like I'll watch. There's this one series. It's called Victorian Farm.
Hmm.
Basically, it's a few historians, and they go on this farm that a guy he's been working on for, his generation has held this large plot of land for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And they work on a farm like they would in Victorian times for a year. They do the harvesting from the previous year, they do the planting, they do, they process the food, everything. And it's so interesting because that's what interests me about history, is how are people living every day?
Right. We talked about that a little bit because you like the cultural stuff with history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just what were the housewives doing? What were what would I have been doing, 150 years ago? What would my husband have been doing?
Right.
How would we be raising our kids 150 years ago? Like, I find that really interesting. Just the day-to-day lives, because, like, yes, the battles and wars and things like that, super interesting, but those were kind of specific points in time. Those weren't the everyday, which is why they stand out so much. If that makes sense.
No, it does. It definitely does. So, hey, and not everybody's into all the battle stuff, and some of that battle stuff can actually make your eyes water too. Even if you're into the battles, some of the maps will just make you go blind because there's so much detail on them.
It's like I'll watch that stuff, but again, I retain none of it. It's like I can rewatch it, and I'm still learning everything's new information.
Well, that's why I keep rewatching it too, because a lot of times I'm either working or doing something else, and I'm just watching it again, and invariably stuff does sink in, and it does take hold. So.
Yep. But they did multiple versions because they did like a monastery farm. They did the Victorian farm. They did like the Edwardian farm. They did wartime farm. So, like stuff from like it would have been, I think, either 14 or 1600s. I'm not sure exactly. And then late 1800s, then early 1900s, and then more World War II, right? And I mean, of course, it's all based in Britain, so it's from that perspective. But it's just it's so interesting, being able to see, like, at least get some idea, because of course, you're only going to get so much accurate when it's all from a book. Because it's like, okay, if we were going off of all information from the early 2000s from just the magazines and books that were available at the time, would that have been a really accurate depiction of what culture was really like? Because it's like looking at magazines today. How accurate is that to what's actually going on?
Right. And I'll tell you what,
the recipes, is that what people are actually cooking?
And what we find out too is it depends. Not everything we think are historical documents can be accurate or relied on. First person accounts, you would think eyewitnesses, that's the best evidence, but it's not, because I mean we see many times when there are too many questions with some of it. So then you realize that, especially in wartime, it's the fog of war. They tend to overstate the results that they had done. So. All right. Well, hey, this is a great discussion night. We were about 45 minutes into this. 5 of y'all still watching us. Thank y'all. Share it out. Make sure you hit the like. We got Bucky's Crafting here with me, and we are just kind of went live by the seat of our pants just to do something crazy. So,
45 minutes and just about as many topics.
Yeah,
hello, Max Redstone.
Max Redstone.
But everyone and everything on social media is 100% accurate, right? Yeah,
right,
always,
exactly.
100% of the time, always.
Especially me. I'm always accurate. So then we have to also tell people and remind them how accurate I am and things like that. So.
Yep, never fact check Dadman.
Thank you.
You don't need to.
Exactly. You saw what
he
I just did.
He has no dirt on me. I promise.
No, Bucky is a perfect little angel, I will tell you. We have tried to find the dirt. I didn't want to wink. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, you can be an angel. I didn't say whether it's a good angel or a
Anyways,
bad angel.
Max Redstone says Mrs.
Yeah.
Dadman said I had to be here or she would 5-letter my ass tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's what she said to me too. That's why I'm
Wow.
here.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I don't have the beer, so you know, good luck for coming for that reason. So I'm a cheap party thrower.
You are.
Mm.
Not even chilled water. They're room
That's
temperature.
one of the purposes is about me. You're supposed to entertain me. You know, that's how it goes. The whole host rules. As long as I got my beverages and stuff, we're good. Oh my gosh, I will bust that glass if I'm not careful.
Yeah.
But I love that Mrs. David said you had to be here. Well,
Yeah.
hey, we take it any way we can with this girl stream. So, but you know, and Bucky's, you know, we talked about the yarn and skeins before.
Max Redstone says, "Rip my mom's wine cooler."
There you go. Goodbye. Take it real quickly, and then you know they won't even know what hit them. Just say you threw it away. Yeah, don't get caught with it though. Or if you get caught with it, say your sister. Blame it on your sister.
Yeah, blame it on someone else. Blame it on the dog.
Yeah.
I can blame just about anything on the cat, and my husband would probably believe me, and I don't blame him. She's a menace to society.
Yeah. Well,
sorry, what were you gonna say?
I know a lot of those cats are. A lot of cats are menaces to society.
They are.
They'll wake you up. They assert dominance. They demand attention and food at
she just went and laid down on my yarn earlier while I was using it.
Has she still been laying on your loom too?
If I leave it where she can reach it, yes. I have to be very conscious of where I put my loom. Kind of a problem.
Yep. So I finally understood. It took me till almost adulthood to realize the fruit of the loom, the whole play on words with that one. So, you know, with all types of materials and stuff, we've talked about the looms. The weaves, the warping, the weaving, the warping is what really gets me. It's like I feel like it's Star Trek or something. You know, when you hear warping, or it's like not good. Usually, warping is a bad thing. Warping is
normally
breaking.
Or like the wood would be bending or something like that. Normally, when you hear warping, that's not a good term to be used. But when it comes to weaving, that just means you're putting on the long threads. I do plan to do a video. I don't know if I want to do a time lapse or a live stream or what, but I do want to do a video where I'm warping and weaving and stuff. Max Redstone says, "I don't drink. My mom rarely drinks, so it was effectively his beverage cooler. It's 20 years old. The pain in the ass is the former owner's contractor cemented the son of a bitch to the floor."
To the floor. Nice.
Why would they do that?
Why do a lot of people do anything though? They don't.
Because they're a special kind of stupid.
Exactly.
Am I allowed to say that, or is that bullying? I didn't say anybody specifically, so it's probably fine.
No, it's especially down south. I think it's a well accepted term.
But
yeah, I know. So okay, we got a few more people than here. Mac's been in, Buddy's been in, Sci-Fi Mombi was in bit. But what about go back to your topic that you wanted about music? So, folks, what are y'all watching? What do y'all listen to in terms of music?
Whether it's a specific song, a specific band/artist, or specific albums, please share because I am desperate for new music to listen to always, as long as it's not rap, please.
I'm just still amazed, you know, at the musical. You know, just what
Good night, Sci-Fi Mombi. She says, "I'm nodding off, and it's getting ready to storm here. Good night, my friends."
Exactly.
Good
Rest
night.
well.
Max Redstone says, "I don't know. On one hand, it hurt my pride as a handy person. However, we live in a condo, and the building engineers know everything, and they told me it was DOA."
Dead on arrival. Yep. That's crazy. So.
Yeah, no, our house. It was one of them amateur flipper houses.
Oh, yeah.
You know, where it's like you come in and, oh yeah, it's looking pretty good. And then as you live here, it's like, you know what?
No.
Sometimes I curse that guy. Sometimes
Yeah.
if I'm cursing someone's name, it's him.
Yeah. We bought ours, and the guy made a few unique changes himself.
The guy who flipped this house, to say he made a few unique changes is being generous to him. It's being very kind to him. Man.
Yeah.
But
all right. Well,
Buddy Hepburn says good night, sci-fi mommy. Emily says
so let's send a lot of recommendations. So, folks, if you still have recommendations for Bucky,
yeah,
then
please
feel
but if
free
you don't,
to throw it in.
because you're on team talk radio with Dadman, I'll just leave.
Yay!
That's fine.
Yay! So that works.
Oh.
So, hey, we love talk radio. It does sci-fi memory. Sorry. Couldn't resist that one.
I have a question, which may sound silly.
Okay.
But it's a genuine question. So
Okay.
I've been doing crafts as long as I remember. You know, I was doing either paper crafts or, you know, making pot holders. Like literally far back as I can remember. I've always been doing crafts. I don't think you're a crafty person, correct?
Absolutely not. Not in any universe, not with anybody else's hands. I'm not.
What do you do with your time? Like in the time that you would be crafting, that I would be crafting, I suppose. Our house in the middle of our street. Good song.
I would probably be playing Fortnite solo.
So like video games.
Yeah, video games, watching sports, that type of stuff. I actually like to go out and see real life sports events, not just sitting at home.
I mean, as a crafter, I could take my crafts to those things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but it's just it's a genuine curiosity thing, because it's like you know, my husband, he'll watch anime or play video games in his quote unquote crafty time. What would be his crafty time if he did more crafts. Cat, you fight my feet, I fight you. I will.
So
sorry,
what's the cat doing? What's he doing?
Attacking my feet. She thinks it's funny.
No, go for it, cat.
You take her.
Go for it. Why not? The cats rule.
No, now she's tearing up my yarn, brat.
Oh no.
The funniest thing to me is when she walks past the ball of yarn and then just starts kicking it and is like, "Oh, it started it. It wasn't me."
Oh gosh, yeah. Disclaimer knowledge.
Yeah. But no, like, so my husband, you know, he'll watch anime and play video games. But then there's a lot of people that you know, oh, I don't really watch TV. Oh, I don't play video games. So it's like it's not like so what do you do? No, it's like genuinely I'm curious, what do other people do with their time? Max says back in the Chicago suburbs is a hardware / lumber yard called the Crafty Beaver. Nice.
Nice. We love that. The beaver is second to the squirrel around here. And actually, college football season,
squirrel is second to the possum in my heart.
What's about the possum? I know people have this special place for possums. What's the deal with them?
Possums are great. Well, for one, unlike a lot of other rodents and such, because they're not rodents, they're marsupials. They're North America's only native marsupial. But they keep a lot of pests down. And they've been very important to finding like antivenoms and stuff, because they're immune to a lot of different venoms.
I did not
know that. They aren't aggressive also. Like if Like they will either run away or play dead. They don't really attack people. Whereas like a squirrel will eat your face off if it feels threatened.
Right.
Or just if you look at it funny.
Yeah, kidding. The
But
geese will too.
yeah, true. Oh, you don't even have to look at them funny. If you don't do exactly what they want, which they won't tell you what it is. Whew.
No. I've never liked the geese. Geese have always been annoying. People like some of them, but not us.
I find them funny as a concept, but like in person, I don't really want to be around geese. Like I found a picture on Etsy where somebody correct, squirrels are nuts. You are what you eat. So you know those clear boots that were real popular like last year or so that looked stupid?
No.
People were
I
wearing
don't.
clear boots. Just like boots, but they're clear.
Right. I've seen
Right?
something similar on some of the Mrs. Celebrations. Like people very proud of themselves for what they invented.
Yeah, no, but I finally saw a picture that makes me want some clear boots. Somebody knit
Okay.
some handmade socks, and this particular pattern they knit geese on it, which is a very
Wow.
like doing patterns and stuff like that is quite tricky. You need to know what you're doing. I can't do that yet. I'd like to learn. Socks are a pain because you have to make two though. But yeah, so it's like now I kind of want a pair of those boots so that I could make socks and show them off.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like I like the concept of geese. They're very funny as a concept. But in actuality, they kind of suck. Like nothing ruins a walk in the park like either aggressive geese or just goose poop
Oh yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, because it's not the little patch. It takes up a green and white all around across
Everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't keep it isolated. They everywhere.
They want to. I tell you, those Canadian geese really will go after you. They are interesting to watch when they're hunting. They are not the sweet little docile, gentle animals that they look at outside. And then also comes the cold-blooded killer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, most birds, a good amount of them are, well, pretty much most birds actually, they are omnivores, so they do eat meat.
Yep.
So they'll go for it.
Yep.
I prefer vultures. They're cuter, and then they don't really go for people that are still alive.
Oh gosh, yeah, they wait.
And if I'm not still alive, then it's not really my problem, anyways. So works out.
Yeah. So if they didn't, who knows? They will eat what they will eat, and sometimes everything. But hey, well, Bucky, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up now. We've been about an hour. Thank you for coming on tonight.
This has been a blast. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, exactly. And of course,
thank you for coming on to my show.
Yeah. Yes, all right.
Well, bye everybody. It's been a good stream. Don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications. Go away. I'm doing the outro. If you aren't already subscribed to the Mrs., go over to Mrs. Dadman Walking 55's channel. Subscribe. Turn on notifications. She does morning muses every morning at 10 a.m. except on Sundays when she does it at 1 p.m. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I think, she does brick builds, but then she also does impromptu builds. So make sure you're following her on Twix so you can get all the updates.
Wow, that's very, very well said.
Yeah, see, you couldn't have done that better yourself.
Nope.
Because this is my show. I know what I'm doing.
Well, you think, but I managed to get you to do all that and say it for free, so that makes it even better.
That's what you think.
All right. Well, folks, on that note,
I'm ordering Chinese tonight.
There you go. Oh, Tina's here. Hey, Tina.
Hi, Tina.
Oh man, good to see you again. Hadn't seen you in a few days, but hey,
I know.
we just did about an hour impromptu stream right now. Um, I don't know unless you've got something else you want to say and other topics. I mean, we've got
Oh, I don't know. Is there anything anybody in the
you guys in
chat
the
wanted to
chat
talk
want to
about? I
talk
don't know how
about.
many
So
people there are right now.
this says that we got 7 because we're only on the YouTube side now, and Tina just
Yeah,
arrived. So
I
Wes
know.
Cagle, look
Wes
at the
Cagel's here
yeah.
saying, "Who let you back in?" That's what I'm saying. You know what? Maybe I take my outro back. Save it for later. Clip that, put it at the end. There you go. No, we're not. We're not doing the outro. I said take it back. So welcome back to my show, everybody. Today we're going to talk about the difference between acrylic yarn, wool yarn, and cotton yarn. So acrylic is plastic. Oh, you're back.
What is acrylic yarn? How can you have acrylic yarn? Yarn is soft fabric and stuff. Acrylic is like hard or paint or something.
Well, acrylic yarn, Tina, the Naughty Dragon says, well, Canadian geese attack you guys because you're American. Fair enough. So acrylic yarn, which is a very common kind of yarn to use, and it's what you'll find when the vast majority of what you find when you go to like Walmart or something to get yarn, and pretty much anywhere else these days, unless you're going to a local yarn store. So what it is it's basically, it is plastic because it's 100% acrylic, but it's such thin strands and it's treated in a certain way, which can make it, move like thread, because it's basically plastic thread. And again, because it's treated, it
Like
can be actually
lumber.
really, really soft. Yeah,
Treated like lumber.
pretty much.
Well, like varnish and all that stuff. And okay. Oh, that's interesting.
hmm
See, is it like the acrylic paints? Is that kind of what it is?
I
Does
mean,
it look like it?
it's the same stuff. It's all
Oh.
acrylic. Yep, it's all plastic. It's just what form is it in, really? How's it uh how's it formed? How's it been treated and things like that? But it's all plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Absolutely.
then
I keep hitting the
uh,
wrong button on the stream, so I'm like, the chat disappears. There we go. And Wes Cagle
uh
said a minute ago earlier,
and he's gone
and
again.
gone again. That reminds me of
uh,
that meme from South Park. They all use that meme from South Park, and it's done.
yeah. Uh, the cotton will be another one that you would
Mm-hmm.
find at most places like, Walmart, other craft stores. And again, that's just cotton.
Well, what about growing up and stuff? Have you always been into the like the craft stuff like that? And did you have to fight off your sisters and brothers from not getting intimidated with the art, or did they like to mess with your materials?
Um, I had some siblings that were interested, but for the most part, any of the crafty ones, they kind of had their own craft stuff, and then if they weren't
Mm-hmm.
interested in crafts, they just kind of ignored it because it wasn't interesting.
Hmm.
Uh,
Absolutely.
Wes
Um,
Cagle
um,
says, "Don't let the Just Stop Oil nuts find out you're using plastic yarn." Yeah, no, a lot of them are mad about it. There's a lot of purist people that are like, it has to be, make sure you're using wool, make sure you're using it from these very specific places, make sure. Uh, it's just the thing is, I understand, when you can, yeah, wool from. Hi, Emily, you're back. Wool from like a local farm that's been, processed and spun and uh dyed and everything all locally. That's awesome. That's also very expensive and not feasible for most people to afford.
should I go back away and leave? Because I just went to get caffeine because, see, Wes Cagle's come in. Oh, man, cometh is here.
Oh,
Saying
hey, old
hello.
man
Oh, man, coming.
coming.
Hello.
You might need some caffeine, it sounds
Yeah,
like.
Emily said, "Oh, he's gone." Well, I mean, it's like I look up and there's 11 people while I'm gone. So,
Man. But
oh,
you
this
can
is
go
what
get
we
a drink
call
if you want.
This is what we call outsourcing. You know,
Hello, Dega
Bodega
Outlaw.
Outlaw.
Hail.
Hey, hell to you. Good to see you tonight. We have
Tina says,
oh
why is American beer like making love in a canoe? It's effing close to water. I don't like beer, so I agree.
yeah, but I tell you, a lot of people like the missus. When she was here, because she likes a good Guinness when she does have it.
Yeah.
I know our friend Mr. Angel is really big about the beers. Mr. Masters was also too about it, and
Hmm.
our friend Hungry also likes to bash the beers all around the world, especially the American beers in competition to a lot of your European beers. But I don't know anything about beer, so
Yeah,
I'm
me
like
neither. I've
everybody's.
tried a couple and they all taste like I'm licking the floor of a bottle room at a store I used to work at.
Ugh.
So I just found that it's probably best if I stay away. You know, I've got some beer in the fridge that I'm like, I guess I'll make beer bread or something. Like the old man cometh
Beer
says, funny, I don't drink. Yeah, I
beer
don't really
bread.
drink either. Yeah, beer bread. It's really popular. It's a real old recipe. Basically, you use that instead of using like powdered yeast. Wes
Mm.
Hagel says, always support local producers, not as much for the save the planet stuff, but to support the local economy. I agree, but there's also kind of a point of, so for example, I went to Hobby Lobby today and I bought 3 skeins of yarn, right?
Hmm.
Normal size skeins, for about $15. And with that, I'm able to, make myself, I'm trying to make a shirt with it. Um, so for about the same amount of yarn, uh, but it's only 2 skeins. I actually ordered this past week from an American dyer, Pine and Cauldron, I think it was.
Hmm.
And that was about $60.
Mm.
It was close to $30 a skein, and then uh there there's shipping and all of that. So it gets expensive,
Oh yeah,
and
they're
so when you're testing out a pattern, you don't want to use the yarn that you spent $30 on a skein for. When you're trying to when you craft as much as I do, to be entirely honest, if I was having to pay $30 for a skein, we would not have groceries. We would not have a
uh,
home.
no. It can rack up a bill. I mean, bad enough for groceries, but yeah,
Hmm.
getting out of the craft store sometimes can
So I
be
mean,
very, very
you gotta
tricky.
find, again, like, uh, don't be ordering from places that it's like, oh yeah, they use slave labor. That's who I want to order from. You know, uh, but it just best way I
Yeah.
can put it is it's kind of like buying your clothes at Walmart.
Hmm.
Sometimes if that's what you can afford, that's what you can afford.
Yep.
Is it necessarily going to be the best quality? Is it necessarily going to be made in the best conditions? No,
No, but you just yeah.
but you need clothes on your back, and I know it might sound a little excessive or dramatic or something, but to me, my craft supplies is more important to me than the clothes on my back.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah. I mean,
you
yeah,
know,
it's not hoarding. It's like all that stuff has value.
it's not
But
hoarding if it's craft supplies.
right,
Correct. Thank you,
exactly.
Dad, man. I knew I kept you around for a reason.
Thank you.
Good
But
take.
yeah,
Good take.
and it is. I mean, my wife buys all that stuff. She's got me even to where we'll buy ahead. We'll buy, like July 4th or Labor Day,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving Day weekend. We know when the sales are, so we end up just looking for the deals then, and you
Hmm.
know try to take advantage of the dollar. But there's just so much stuff out there, high quality stuff too. That's that's why you have to protect your not just your final product, but just protect the component ingredients. So, but yeah, it's really
I think
cool.
one of the best things you can do, I suppose, as far as when it comes to some of the cheaper stuff, don't be wasteful, I guess. Like when it comes to creative processes, sometimes there is waste. That's just an inevitability. But like, don't be purposely wasteful.
Right.
A lot of people, something that a lot of people will do even these days, they'll take blankets from thrift stores, knit and crochet blankets, and they'll unravel them and reuse that yarn because, this blanket's being sold for $4. It's not being used. So, and I'm not going to use the blanket, but I could use that yarn. Getting the use out of it, I think, is one of the more respectful things you can do. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does, and it's practical. You use something to the greatest ability you can. It's like some people with hunting or fishing, they use everything they can except the very, very last part, which is usually universally accepted of just jettisoning. But you multitask and we multi-purpose things or repurpose things. And actually can come up with some new creations. Really interesting concepts. Thinking outside the box. So it's only a bit of an issue when I'm trying to make a shirt.
It's like, okay, that's cool, but how much does this shirt cost versus again, a shirt that I could buy at Walmart. These days it's not as good of a comparison because everything's getting so expensive at Walmart even. But
everything's expensive everywhere.
It's kind of that old joke of like, why buy this sweater for $20 when I could make it myself for $200.
Yep, I know, it's crazy. And you start, next thing you know, you end up owning a business.
Well,
your business.
That's the idea, but Wes Cagle says, is that a lot of work to unravel a blanket, at least so the yarn is fully usable? It can really depend. It depends on the pattern, and the type of yarn, because, people do it with sweaters and things like that too. The trickiest part tends to be finding the end. Once you found the end, it can be a pretty quick process, and depending on how much the blanket, we'll use in this example, depending on how much it's been washed, the fibers can basically get tangled together, so they don't want to come undone so easily. So there can be a bit of basically almost detangling with that. But yeah, then like you have to, a lot of people, they'll usually basically get it wet and then wrap it around a Swift or something like that, just so that it's got airflow, but is still held taut so that it can get any bumps and kinks out of the yarn, that because it's been held in a shape from the stitch for so long. So
So I got what you said. I may not articulate the words quite properly. English may be off, but I think I know I get more of what you said. And like everything else, you like what you like, you get exposed, you get a joy. I know, and the missus took us through the Rocky Mountain Quilt Museum. I loved it. I wish I could have filmed in there, but just hearing her with the passion and everything was just wonderful and all inspiring to us. So, all right, folks. Well, I think we are actually going to kick this one down. We made it an hour and 15 minutes. We had some great people come through, so we went forward a little bit longer.
I agree, buddy.
Well, let's see what Buddy said.
Buddy said, and you thought getting a knot out of the shoelaces was hard. Yeah, but I could
Yeah,
genuinely, that's something that I could go into like a whole separate
yeah.
topic of, but we'll save that for another night.
Oh
If you
yeah,
want a full
definitely.
outro, rewind to about 15 minutes ago,
Yeah, exactly. The
and
full
then come
outro.
back
So
here. It was
yeah,
nice having you guys. Thanks.
exactly. I know it's bouncing between
Thanks for coming.
9 and 11. Thank you, everybody that's been here with us tonight, too. I got to get on the road in the morning, and Bucky, of course, you got things tomorrow. This was an
Yep.
unplanned. We just said, heck, why not? Let's do it. Let's kick the tires on
Yeah.
this. Come in, had a little bit of fun. Enjoyed every one of y'all. We still now have 11 here, so thank y'all for being here. Join us Wednesday night. We will have a playing squirrel stream. Not like tonight was just impromptu.
I'm not gonna be at that one though.
Nope, I know you're not.
So you guys got a special treat. Hi, Mark D with a C. Bye, Mark D with a C.
Wait a second. Well, wait a second. Mark,
Hi, Edge of Time.
Well, hold on a second. Hold on. Mark, if you got time, we'll keep going. If you got to call it night, we'll keep going. I mean, I'll go for a little bit longer.
Every time.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? Let's get to that 600 viewers. Okay, so we're gonna leave.
One more hour.
We're gonna go.
That's what
Well, no, we're gonna go, and then we'll get a whole bunch more people come in. Then we'll give it 15 more minutes, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna leave, and then 15 more minutes because we're gonna get more people in. We just gotta repeat that about 100 times.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is.
That's only 25 hours.
We fake the stops. We fake the stops. So I will buy you anything you want, Mark. So I will give me a second. I'll send it out there. So Tina wants one more hour. So
Man.
Have you ever talked to Mark D with a C?
Not really.
Well, we'll bring him on for a little bit. We're going to talk some food. I'm sure he's got plenty of food pictures to see. So go ahead. I will outro myself here in just a second, and you talk about whatever. Hey, what's your favorite breakfast cereals? Do you like some good sugary cereals?
Oh, my favorite breakfast cereals. As with everything else, it depends on my mood. I really like Crave. That's the one where it's like I don't know what the outside is, but it's crunchy, and I like crunchy cereal. When it's soggy, it's just gross. But it's got chocolate inside. That's good. Lucky Charms. That's a good one. I know I've aged because 15th and 5 and 11/16 more hours. That's going to be a long time because I don't know how much 11. Okay, you're getting into fractions. I don't know. I was homeschooled, sir. So yeah, Lucky Charms. You've grown up when you're enjoying the cereal and not just the marshmallows. Marshmallows are still the best part, though. Tina says, I know it sounds like I'm a little kid, but I love Fruit Loops. Hey, Fruit Loops can be good, man.
Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks, those are good. Those are good. Did you see they changed the packaging on Apple Jacks?
No, God, why do they do stuff like that?
Did you see that? So now,
No, I have not.
The cinnamon isn't the Jamaican guy, and the apple's not a real pissed off little apple guy. He's a little happy apple guy and a little happy cinnamon guy, and it's like, come on, guys. Max Redstone's doing fractions that I never learned, and I don't appreciate it.
What's he doing now?
I'm saying like 5 and 101.
25, 30.
Oh,
well, he's not wrong.
More hours.
He's not wrong. Those are like not simple. He's keeping them odd, so there's
he's keeping them weird. They can't be easily simplified.
Now, there's nothing. I don't know. What the hell did he do now? 5.
Who?
Max Redstone, 5 and 187 or 256.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing.
Well, I tell you what, I do like Fruit Loops too. Fruit Loops is awesome too. So, all right, we're going to bring it. Yeah. This is the beauty of these late night streams because you never know what's going to happen. We fake you out. We keep you teased with the high quality entertainment. Now, here's the man himself with food. himself, including clams, and clams galore. It's the great Mark D with a C. Hail, Mark.
Hello, and hail to Bucky's Crafting. I don't know if we've been on a stream together before,
We
but
have
my memory
not. It's
serves.
nice to talk to you.
Good to talk to. Yep, and I was just headed to bed, Dad man. So I'm teasing. I stayed way too late. It was getting off with Clobbering Times. Did his show. And, like I'll go to bed early tonight, but no, I love being on.
Well,
and hanging
that
out
was
with you
our
guys,
plan.
I know,
too.
right?
That was our plan too. You know, remember Mark D with the C has the late night Fortnite on Fridays, but folks, yeah, a lot of y'all don't know because you haven't been around. But Mark and I a couple years ago were doing late night Fortnite about 4 times a week.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah.
used to do that all the time. Yeah, back in the good old days, right? Yep.
Yeah, and that got kind of stopped.
Well, it was very very late too. So we like I remember a few times like I got to go to work or you fell asleep one time playing Fortnite. Pretty late.
I know.
Or you were falling asleep.
Dad, man, go to bed. Go to bed. That's
like,
a
go to
tree.
bed, yeah.
You're running into the same damn tree. Yes.
Yeah, you're running around. Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
And Max Red, so I got to say with those fractions, you know, he's doing, with engineering, you measure things in eighths and sixteenths and 30 seconds. So those are very common fractions, 25, 30 seconds. That's, you'd use that when you're doing machining or.
But the 120, but the 128.
You do 120. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah. 64, 128. Yep. And
I just have never seen them.
Those are,
I'll
yes,
stick
I have a
with being
chart
a housewife. You guys have fun with that.
like we have a chart next to our lathe, when you have all those fractions, and of course, I should have them all memorized too. And after a while, you get them memorized. You do enough machine work, but yeah. So I was just laughing. I was seeing those numbers because
I know it's crazy. West Kegel knows a company that sells bag of marshmallows like the kind in Lucky Charms. You buy them and add extra marshmallows to your bowl. Wow.
Hey, if you don't mind them stale, then go to in Indiana. There's this place. I don't know what it was actually called. We always called it the stale store because they'd sell a lot of stale stuff, like stuff that was expired like a couple years ago. And they would sell giant bags of the Lucky Charms marshmallows, and we were so excited when we got those. Man, they were stale, but it was very exciting because that's like a dream come true. Just getting a huge bag of the best part.
I gotta say that my son loved Lucky Charms, and he's graduating college this weekend. So congrats, Eric!
Hey.
But he said they changed the Lucky. I don't like the Lucky. I was never a big Lucky Charms person. I'm more Captain Crunch and peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Oh yeah, peanut butter Captain Crunch, top tier.
But he said they like when they tried to go all healthy on the cereal and take out the sugar. He's like, Mom, I remember him saying it too as a little kid. He's like, these Lucky Charms don't taste good anymore. What happened?
Welcome to adulthood, son. You're a man now. Yeah. Lucky Charms don't taste good anymore.
Yeah, it's like they took out the sugar. But I love Golden Grams are good as like a semi-healthy cereal, or like you can get like rice checks, but they have all kinds of flavors of rice checks now. So it's like it's not healthy for you probably, but it's like
for me, Chex it either has to be Chex Mix or Puppy Chow. You can't just have Chex cereal. That's an ingredient. That's like eating flour.
No, peanut butter marshmallows. Yes, Sheila, that exists. Fruit Loops with marshmallows. Yep.
Like Cinnamon Toast Crunch kind of ruined it. That's the Jerry Seinfeld joke. It's like when they had Cinnamon Toast Crunch and like the moms all found out like the gig was up. It's like, and then they came out Cookie Crisp. It's like before they had, like sort of healthy. They seemed kind of healthy. Like Lucky Charms just had the charms. But it's like when you have a cereal called Cookie Crisp or like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it's like we buy that sometimes.
One of the
greatest, don't even need the milk in it.
One of the greatest was always Sugar Smacks, and then all of a sudden one day they just called it Smacks.
You don't want to be pointing it out.
I just like anyway. I like the old name. So
Wes Cagle says, have you guys seen the chocolate flavored Lucky Charms? It's nice because when the marshmallows run out, it still tastes good. I haven't tried that. I haven't been in much of a cereal mood lately. I've been doing more of the frozen breakfast burritos.
Right.
But that does sound good. It does sound pretty good.
That's good. Chocolate, yeah. Of course, you got what was Count Chocula? What was it?
Oh
Choco.
yeah. Yep.
What's that
Count
called?
Chocula.
Or Count Chocula, not Cocoa Puffs. What's it called? Count Chocula, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, Count
And
Chocula.
Yes,
That was
Count
the. It used
Chocula.
to
You
be
also had
special Halloween only, but now I think they do it
and you
other
had
times as well.
Blueberry. You had Blueberry, which
Blueberry.
was the blueberry, and you also had
And there was another one that was
um,
different fruits.
Frankenberry,
Yeah.
Yep.
like strawberry.
Grape nuts.
The old man
Probably
comment
worse
says,
there.
I'm
What's
glad
worse
Bucky doesn't live by me because my grandma knitted me a scarf like Tom Baker's Doctor Who. My ex donated it to Goodwill. I went and paid for it to get it back and dumped the girlfriend. Good move. Correct.
Ouch. Ouch.
And
Brogu
Brogu's here.
says, hello everyone. Hi Brogu.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Brogu. Good to see you. So welcome in. Everybody's coming out now. We're back to 11 people,
got
folks.
the whole gang.
I know. You never know if hungry will
Rice
wake up.
Krispie treats. That's the way to go, Tina.
Yeah. It's the only way to eat Rice Krispies. Rice Krispies is one of those that just, I don't know, it looks
Again, it's much more of an ingredient cereal.
I think it's like an old person's cereal, something not too sugary.
But you just add chocolate syrup
Well, that's
to it.
Honey Bunches of Oats.
Yeah.
Honey Bunches of Oats is an old people. Honey Bunches of Oats and like Special K. Don't get me wrong, I do eat both of those, but those are old people cereals.
How about grape nuts?
Those are people that are like, oh, I need to get my fibers in. Yes, Broga, we're talking about favorite cereals and just our opinions on different kinds of cereals.
Mm-hmm.
We've already done our outro twice, so
yes, exactly.
I don't know what's going on.
Here's the list of the 30 most popular cereals since 2004, according to Goggle, as I call Google. So number 1 is Rice Krispies, and I always add sugar. You could add chocolate syrup to Rice Krispies. Cheerios is number 2, but I think that's because all the moms and dads buying that for their kids to eat.
And so
either that or the old people that again they're like,
what are
my heart.
Are they based on sales or are they like fan favorites again?
Let's see this. Let's see what they're calling it. How are they judging this? Let's see. Just saying 30 most popular cereals in America according to Google. We're kind of surprised by the number 1 cereal. So that's what they're saying. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. But so they go.
Real quick, I just want to tell Wes Cagle and the old man comments both respectively. They are old men, based on their cereal choices.
There you go.
Raisin Bran and Grape Nuts and Corn Flakes. Those are old man cereals, just so you know.
For sure, yeah. I
agree, Tina.
I do like the corn flakes, as I call them. Yep. Sometimes you want something simple. Yep. Or I mix them, I'll mix like some Captain Crunch in my corn flakes, or like I mix up cereals a lot of times too. So, but yeah. So
never do too many at once.
Oh yeah.
Or they're good in ice cream too. Like if you use Captain Crunch and with ice cream, or they mix them in.
Oh yeah.
Or the Dairy Queen, So here, let's see. Number 3 is Chex. These are all boring. Rice Krispie Cheerios, Chex, Special K, Lucky Charms number 5. So that's the first like sugary cereal on this list. Cinnamon Toast Crunch 6, Fruit Loops 7, Captain Crunch 8, Frosted Flakes 9, Honey Nut Cheerios 10, Trix, Post Grape Nut Flakes, Cocoa Puffs, Honey Smacks, Corn Pops, Cookie Crisp, All Brand, Honeycomb, Crispex, which is Chex, Cocoa Krispies, French Toast Crunch, that's a good one, Oreos, Waffle Crisp, Crave, I don't know what that is, Honey O's.
Crave is good.
What is Crave? Is that
basically the outside? I think it's corn, but I'm not sure. It's crunchy, and then inside there's chocolate.
Oh, well, yeah,
it's really good.
Chocolate. Yeah, that does look good. Yeah, Honey O's. I've never seen that in the store though. Kaboom, Kellogg's Apple Jacks, Post Brand, Raisin Bran. Yep, Cocoa Pebbles and Count Chocula. God, that Crave. I always get in trouble too whenever I do the shopping. Oh, we lost Dadman.
That'll be a better show for it. But yeah, no. It's a really good cereal. I recommend it personally.
Wow, that looks good.
Brogu, those are some solid choices. But yeah, no, the two. Hi, Corey Cochran. Have you gotten a safety vest yet? The two cereals that I tend to go back to are the peanut butter Captain Crunch and Crave.
No wonder y'all can't hear me. I'm mine muted too. Dang it! I don't know what happened to those buttons. But
Well,
hi, Corey.
Where did he go?
I don't know what happened. I just yeah,
Where'd they
Crave
go?
granola. Yeah,
Crave is
Crave
not
granola on the
granola on
outside.
the outside. It is
Wow.
not.
Well,
It's kind of like,
store.
again, it's kind of like the oh
damn
geez, oh
good, though.
Pete.
I'm looking at a picture. Wow. Look.
I mean, it's good. It's very
but
yummy.
Look, Tina said, "Come on, cause there." Tina said, "If I want more fiber, I'll chew on a tree." I like
Yup.
that. I love that. So,
See, I always get in trouble when I come back with like the Captain Crunch. My wife's like, "You're supposed to buy healthy cereal." I'm like, "But it was on sale. Buy 4 and get 1 free or something."
Yeah, I mean, you gotta.
oh my God.
This economy.
Look, Corey, it's great you're hanging out with us tonight. I know you're working a lot after the family's there. Nope, and I've been here for a long time, been typing in wrong chat until now. What the hell? Well, hey, I'm hitting the wrong buttons right now.
I've done that before,
Hey.
Yeah.
Leave the message in the wrong chat, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hopefully you don't blow up your information in the wrong chat, you know.
Yeah.
Run to the newspaper with it.
I'm just imagining Corey talking about Mythbusters and cereals in someone else's chat, and they're like, "What's going on?"
See, now this is what happened. Wes Cagel's got it right. Like, damn it, Mark, you keep getting Dadman kicked from the stream.
Sorry, Dadman. Yeah.
Well,
It's
he
okay.
deserved it.
Sure, I'll take the blame.
Yep.
I'm good for it. So,
But
yeah,
is a new cereal. It came out in 2012. So relatively new. And
yeah, it is a pretty new one. I remember when it was new, like a whole bunch of YouTubers and stuff were getting deals with them. It was pretty funny to watch.
Yeah, because that's what they're saying. Yeah, they were sending it out as packages to YouTubers like Mexican Iron Man,
Yep.
and try to eat it on camera or whatever. That's pretty smart. Yeah.
No, it's good. It's really good.
I don't think I've ever seen this in a store. Next time I go, I'm going to look for it and buy it. And it looks it looks pretty healthy on the outside, so I might get away with it.
Hey, there you go.
Because we always take the cereal out of the box. We have like plastic containers, so I'll be like,
smart.
You won't know what this is until my wife tries it. She gets the chocolate on the inside of me.
Oh man, we are not expecting that.
Brogu says, "Do you remember eating your favorite cereal and watching cartoons on Saturday morning? Good times." We would frequently fight over what to watch in the morning, so it was mostly angry. Max Redstone says,
"I'm sorry. Which one was Max?"
Max Redstone saying, "Local laborer Fred Flintstone arrested on suspicion of fatally beating coworker Barney Rubble, led away from crime scene in cuffs, screaming, 'My pebbles!'" Hello, Real Wade Nation Gaming
Wade.
Clips.
Good to see Wade. Hey.
And Real Wade Nation Gaming Live. Wow, we've got the whole gang.
Yeah, well, Wade's just a gaming fool out there. Oh my goodness. So Brogu asked, do you remember, come on, get there. Do you remember eating your favorite cereal and watching cartoons on Saturday morning? Good times. Yes, absolutely.
For sure.
I would still do it as an adult if they had like the old type stuff running around. But they say this for the afternoon.
And it was even better if you had good cereal. Like some days or weeks you just had the healthy cereal. Then when mom would break down and get you something good. So that was like a great
day. Or
if
grandma picked up some nice cereal for you.
Oh, grandma would always buy the sugary cereals, right?
Oh, yeah.
If you're at grandma's house, you'd get, something filled with sugar. But I'm not like Sugar Smacks or what. I just never liked Sugar Smacks for some reason. Never liked them. Or Pops, Corn Pops. They always like maybe too sugary. I don't know. This certain cereals it sounds like it's going to be good, but you just doesn't do it for me. But
yeah.
The
old man Cummins says, "Big punch bowl full of crunch berries, milk, and ABC Saturday morning." Hey, that's a good morning. Corey Cochran says it was not milk he added to it. which reminds me of something funny. So, Mark, I've heard you like weird food combinations.
Yes, I do. Yep.
Uh, my brother was a weird one, right?
Yeah.
So he would usually, uh, he loved milk. He'd have milk with his peanut butter toast, and he'd just cut out the middleman and dip his peanut butter toast in the milk.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And then both with that and with cereal, if we didn't have milk, he would use orange juice. Would you try that?
No, I would. I mean, if I
No, you
had
would
to
not.
the one time I remember I did something horrible. You remember that like they still have it like cremora, which is like, make, non-dairy creamer you put in your coffee.
Oh yeah.
So my dad started a business in the 70s, making tools for electricians. So we'd go to work with him all the time. And I was a little kid, and they can't go after me for child labor laws, but I think it was like 7 or 8, and there was no food there. I'm like, Dad, I'm hungry. It's a Saturday. So
Mm.
I'm like, there was some cereal there, but no milk. So I said, I'm going to try to make milk with Cremora and the water. And it was so
Hey.
bad. He's like, and you have to finish it. I'm like, what do you mean I have to finish it? This is gross. I'm like, why don't you go to McDonald's and get me breakfast? It's like,
man.
oh, God. So it was so bad. But no, orange juice and cereal, I don't know how that worked. I mean, unless you had like a berry, like,
I could
berry-based
potentially see
cereal,
with like Fruity Pebbles, maybe.
apples maybe, or like a berry, like a Fruit
The
Loop.
old man Cummett says Cocoa Puffs and pineapple juice is good. I'll take your word on that,
Wow.
sir. Like I said, my brother was/is weird.
Because cereal gets mixed into a lot of different things, in terms of like recipes, and like, you make chicken with cornflakes, and
Oh yeah.
I've seen that recipe.
Well, see, I thought you were gonna go, if we were gonna get with weird ingredients, I thought we were gonna go to Midwestern salads a little bit, because like people put cereal and things like those in things like that in those. What
you put cereal, like sugar cereals, in a salad?
Well, Midwestern salads, they're different. The primary ingredients in a salad up here tend to be like Jell-O, and Cool Whip.
No, so we've had that down south, like the blue stuff they call the blue stuff, sometimes with the Jell-O mold, stuff like that. But
yeah.
But let me catch up real quick because I fell behind. I had to take a quick thing. Max Redstone says local labor. I think you read this one earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, I read that one. Yep.
Yeah. Right. So let's just see. What did Barney do to Pemmels? You don't want to know. You guys in the chat, y'all are so funny. I like this. This is one of my favorite ones. Big bunch full of Crunch Berries milk. ABC Saturday morning. I like to really get that cereal nice, and especially the Crunch Berries. Forget the Captain Crunch part. Give me the flute, the fruit side of it.
Oops, just berries.
Yeah. So Tina says, still enjoy watching the original Flintstones episodes. We all do. Oh, Corey says, eat it dry. But OJ, no.
Dry with no milk, yeah.
Well, I tell you what.
Cereal.
Well, I tell you what. This is another thing of debate. How much milk do you use? I put a ton of milk in, and I like to let it sit there for like 10 minutes till the cereal soggy, especially like Frosted Flakes.
And I mean, it's disgusting, but to each their own. When I get crunchy cereal, I kind of like it to be crunchy because it's kind of the point, I would think, to get crunchy cereal. Otherwise, I'd just eat oatmeal.
Yeah, but Captain Crunch can hurt when you get old, it can hurt your mouth.
That's part of the experience.
I do like
Toughen up.
I'm with Dadman on that one. Not like mush, like it's 10 minutes is too long, but usually I wait like 2 minutes or something.
Wow.
Yeah, no, 2 minutes. If I haven't, I do very small bowls, because if it has been sitting for 2 minutes, it's gross.
Someone invented a bowl that had the cereal on one side and then the milk on the other. It was one of those like reality shows, and you would put so you didn't want the cereal to get soggy, so you'd put the cereal in the milk side.
I've seen those, and I am interested.
And you're interested, so you'd buy one.
Yeah. When we'll get into these type of weird combinations at times because we have done that before. So Brody
I
likes
like
the crunch
Tina's,
berries.
yeah, with the pepperoni pizza and pineapple. That sounds pretty good. The sweet
Yeah.
and savory makes sense to me.
I did not know what those terms were till I got married. And actually, the missus bought it's called Universal Yums. It's a company you can buy it online and they deliver it monthly. Basically, it's like you get each month you get a big box of snacks from one country in the world.
Oh,
There's all
yeah.
kinds of different stuff in it.
That's cool.
We
I
did
like
something
it's
like
quite-
that one time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's quite
for
fun.
Poland. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
So-
Just seeing and tasting what different people snack on. You know,
Mhm.
I always find that really interesting.
And sometimes, like for dinner, I'll have cereal. I'll get like a really big bowl,
Mhm.
put a lot of cereal and milk, like not like a
Yeah.
regular, like a mini mix, not the big huge mixing bowl, like a over
Mhm.
bowl, and just say I'm just having cereal for dinner tonight. You
Hey
know?
man, there you go.
We actually do that around here. We have just cereal dinners. So, but
Yeah.
usually it's Cheerios and something, not the fun stuff.
Well, I have my sheet screened up. If you want, I can scroll
Yep.
through food photos. If
Yeah.
anyone wants to see
Yeah.
it, really
Let's
weird.
do it.
Well, this
Just-
Hi,
one,
your Muslim uncle.
Your Muslim uncle, hello.
awesome. So this photo is me in Switzerland, 1974, 75.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Your Muslim uncle.
So got to
Oh,
put
can I say something real quick, Mark?
Of course, yeah.
This one right here, as a Canadian snack, you have to try ketchup flavored potato chips, and the missus has. She actually liked them.
That sounds kind of good.
So, all right, okay, Mark.
I've never had them, but they sound. I mean, they're really popular, so they got to be good. So this is my
French
dad.
fries with ketchup makes sense. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I interrupt
Yeah.
people a lot.
Oh no, it's all good. We're just
It's
hanging
okay.
out tonight. So
Yes, it's controlled chaos tonight with 13 people watching us.
Controlled.
Yeah.
controlled. So this is Henri. That's my mom, and so he came to America with my dad in '59, and they lived in the States for like 10 years. So one of his best friends, and then they moved back to Switzerland. So we're there visiting for the first time. I think I'm like 4 or 5, what was I, 5 or 6 there, whatever the heck. And they see, look, if you look on my plate, there's one snail there, and this is so hysterical. We have a picture of this.
Yeah.
But in Switzerland, snails are very popular, and you used to pick them off the trees. So look, everyone's got a ton of snails there. They made me a hot dog. They're like, this kid's not going to eat. He's American. He's not going to eat freaking snails.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like, and I think my mom, someone said, you want to try one? I said, sure, I'll try a snail. And then I loved it. So I kept asking everyone for more snails, and they're like, they don't have that many. It's like, sharing a lobster, I guess. So they were mad.
Yeah.
They're like, we're not going to give you the snail. So that's probably one of the first weird, quote unquote, weird foods that I ate. But like, for that, it's not weird, but it's just, and this is, they're making
It's just
Gruyere
different
cheese.
culture, yeah.
It's a different culture. So they're making the cheese. We went to the cheese factory. But those are, but I'll just scroll through if there's some ribs. If anything, Dad, man, you tell me to, if I see something really. Well, I do a pig roast, a couple of pig roasts a year. So sorry if anyone is scared about pigs. Yeah. Oh, Max Redstone says, do your dad doing the Schwarzenegger. I will. Yeah. When I get to it,
That looks pretty good though.
That's a really good pig. And there's some
Yeah.
smoking some ribs. Well, that's not, that's normal food, but people go crazy. Like some people, like they won't eat the pig because they've seen the pig. I'm like, do you eat hot dogs? These are one of my.
A lot of people remove themselves. A lot of people remove themselves from where their food comes from, which I think is the best way I could put it. I think it's almost disrespectful. Does that make sense? Just
you're eating the pig or the cow or whatever. It's
it's like
it grows in the refrigerator.
Yeah, right. My grandma, she wouldn't eat eggs from like different roadside stands or from neighbors that would bring eggs by, because she was like, oh no, I don't like those eggs. I like the store eggs. And my dad's like, they're from the same. They're all from chickens, right? She was like, no, the store ones are from the store. It's like, okay, Grandma.
Oh, and Brogo, yeah, no, I did. I remember specifically how much I love the snails. That's why I love clams like this, you know. And
Max
that's funny.
Redstone. Wilbur,
Yeah,
no!
so I love me some clams. Yep. I think this was a
Oh, the old
camp.
man comments. We have all the Scooby Doo. Where are you? We've got a lot of the movies and stuff too. My husband's a big fan, and I've seen all of them too. Cause my sister, she was Vina. She is major on it. It would be on repeat all the time.
So you a lobster fan, Bucky, or no?
I've
Seafood at
never
all?
tried. I've never tried lobster. I've tried, as far as seafood goes, I've tried some fish sticks, and I've tried shrimp at hibachi. And it's just, for me, it's a texture thing.
Okay,
Yep,
yeah.
I
It's
do.
something that I would like to get over with time, because I'd like.
Oh, we lost Bucky. Oh no. She'll be back, I'm sure. Oh,
Yeah.
we can hear you still, Dadman, right? Yep.
Yep. I'm good.
Sorry, Dadman. I know you don't like eggs. And like a texture thing too.
Oh no. Yeah.
Like this was a delicious breakfast, but I know. Sorry, but we're it's not a weird food, but I know you just don't like. It's a texture thing, right? Yeah. Like here's some eggs Benedict.
Hey,
Which
did
love.
I
I'm back.
remove you back? Yeah. Sorry about that.
I don't know what happened. Did you kick me off?
I think I did. I
You
think I just
jerk.
didn't. Hey, Mrs. used to have a computer that had a sticker, people eating tasty animals.
Yeah.
Max Redstone said it was okay, so.
Hey. Rude.
A famous
Emily
place.
says come back. So there.
Oh.
I'm back, Emily. Don't worry.
Shoot, I removed more by accident. I was trying to do this. So.
Other dad man.
This is Pecan Lodge in Texas. If you ever get to Texas, check out this.
That
Pecan.
looks so good.
Oh, so good. Or the mac and cheese. Oh, with the Fred there. Oh God, that was a good.
Wow, that's so good. Those do look good.
Avert your eyes. We're going from that to.
Oh, that looks so good. Old man cometh. I do want to go deer hunting as well, partly because I also want the hides, because I've done some leather working, and I want to do a lot more, but leather is expensive.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm kicking people left and right. Exactly.
Yep.
I know, Brogu. I know you're a big fan of Bucky. Bucky's back. Holy crap. We got 17 people watching now.
Man.
Thank you all.
Must be
Apparently, these are the nights for it.
It must be the octopus arm here. Yep.
Yeah. So more. Was that like a corn and?
Those are beans.
Chickpeas or
garbanzo
beans,
right?
Yeah.
I think they're chickpeas.
I think it's the same thing, different name, sort of situation.
That was tasty, very tasty. That was good.
I bet.
And of course, here now, Dadman, I know you'd like that. How's that for a plate of ribs and chicken, right?
I want that other. See, is that chicken on top of it, or?
Well, this was. I think this was we cooked some chicken pieces for people. Yeah, a little bit of chicken there, not a lot, but
yeah, just a little bit. But yeah, give me the rest of the house
for the non-meat eaters.
Yes.
Yeah. We made chicken for the vegetarians at our barbecue.
Yeah.
That's meat we are. Yeah. Max is going with the squid. So here's this is one of my favorite all-time things to eat is eel. And on the Italian side of the family, you have the 7 fishes for Christmas Eve, and it's the big meal of the year. And eel was always one. Now, eel used to be very cheap back in the day. The Depression era. My grandmother, you couldn't afford, lobster. You had eel. Now eel is very, very expensive because not that many people eat it. But I deep fry it. Man, it comes out. It's so good. I mean, when it doesn't.
Some things are meant to be deep fried.
Yeah, and then you got some squid there. So this is probably one of our Christmas Eve dinners. Got lobster tails. You might like lobster tails actually. If you don't have to mess with the whole lobster, Bucky and Dadman, you just rip out that tail. You might like it. Some oysters.
I mean, there's 2 parts. There's the especially when it comes to crustaceans and stuff. Because for me, I'm really sensitive when it comes to food with texture. But also when it comes to crustaceans, I know their family tree a little bit, and just find that a little bit gross.
Yeah, I
So
don't think about it. I guess. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, no, I mean, teach their own.
Yeah.
You
Well, I
know,
grew up
I'm
eating.
glad you enjoy it, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
a while before I'm trying it.
So there's just shrimp and there's the deep fried eel. We always used to lie and
Well
say
said, the old man cometh.
some regular fish there. Yep. I'll go scallop, calamari rings, which I love. Dadman, you like calamari rings, right? Oh, Dadman's probably getting something now, I think. But
Probably, if we hear crashing and banging, then that might give us a clue.
there's some more squid. Yep. So deep fried squid. The deep fried is always,
Deep fry. You can't. It's hard to go wrong with deep frying.
Yeah. Dadman, do you like deep fried calamari or the calamari rings?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's there's anything fried. It's pretty. It can do it. So.
Yeah, there's my Christmas Eve dinner. So clobber times to go crazy with that. Lots of tentacles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Your Muslim uncle's asking Becky, did you or do you have the new Scooby-Doo movies? There were guest star episodes they used to play on Fridays when I was growing up.
Yeah, we have a lot of those. We've got the Scooby-Doo Where Are You complete series, and then a lot of those old movies from around the same time. We've got the whole series of What's New Scooby-Doo, and then most of the movies. Yeah.
You haven't seen that new Velma stuff, I'm guessing.
That's
not Scooby-Doo. Yeah, but
that's not Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo's not in it. It's not Scooby-Doo.
Scrappy-Doo.
Yeah. Oh, and here's some stuff. Pictures. They're turning Captain Crunch into like. Look at this peanut butter crunch bar with Captain Crunch. Oh.
I've tried those. They're not quite as good, personally. In my opinion.
Looks better than it is. Okay, I never tried it, but it looked like they're turning the cereal into candy now.
Yep. Bear with me a second. The stupid my comments. I'm dealing with this laptop.
They're with you. Is Snorty here?
There you go. No, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't see it. I just have trouble. I'm trying to have trouble with the computer is like doing different things as I am clicking on trying to remove the chat or
show the chat. It's not letting you show the
it's just the old computer I've got. You've got to really be patient with and work the controls. So
the missus, how's her new computer working out? Pretty good, it sounds like. Or?
Wonderful. She actually took it mobile the other day and did the stream live.
I didn't get a chance to watch that. Heard she was doing that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It sounded really good too.
Did really, really good. So, well, like every other show, we'll wrap up with Mark's pictures here. Is that pineapple again?
Yeah, I love pineapple. So this is like cooked pineapple. And of course, with the pork, pineapple and pork goes really well together.
And of course, bacon wrapped meatballs. So.
Oh, Dadman, if you ever go down to New Jersey or Bucky, this is the White House in New Jersey. New Jersey has the most subs on the Jersey Shore, Atlantic City area. Look how big those. Oh, I knew how big these were, and these are half size. Like this is a full size, and that's a half size. So you just order that. It's just like a massive. And I love potato chips on my sub. So.
Yeah.
Those
me too, Corey.
That's interesting. I'll have to try that sometime, though, Mark, because I've never had it on the. Oh, yeah, you're welcome, Corey. We love to help share the hunger with everybody.
Yeah, everyone should be hungry tonight. Yeah. So, this is great on the Jersey Shore frozen custard. They have great peanut butter frozen custard. I'm a peanut butter nut, if you can't tell. They have a great
can't go wrong.
Peanut butter frozen custard, beef jerky experiences, all these foods that you can try on the Jersey Shore is a lot of fun. Or here's another weird one. I know we'll probably get out of here soon, but fried soft shell crab.
Wow,
it's good.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, Max, they do have turkey subs. Yep. So that's a food that fights back, but that's popular on the Jersey Shore. Yep. Oh, good night, Brogu.
Good night, Brogu.
Good night, Brogu.
Yeah. We're following you out the door in just a couple minutes because I know I've got to get to bed. We got work tomorrow and other things are going on. Fudge, yes, we love fudge. What now, Wes Cagle? You know you're yelling Jersey Shore, but we always know that you don't. You're very outspoken about the state of New Jersey. So, is this a good thing for New Jersey? I mean, is it actually a good place to go to?
Oh, this is fun. Yes. This is which boardwalk is this? This is oh God, is it? I'm forgetting the town where it's at, but
Mm.
you're near Atlantic City. It's one of the big places that you can go to, and they have a really cool comic book shop there. And this is, I love the Dole Whip in Florida from Disney World, and they're bringing it now to different places. So I got a Dole Whip finally, outside of Florida. Not that I don't want to come visit you, but
No,
God, I
yeah,
love.
you got to come buy me that clam pizza too.
Yeah, there's the Dole Whip. I was so happy to get that outside of Florida because I love. Not, it's always better in Disney World, but yeah, here's the custard. I got the wrong. The picture didn't work, but on the funnel cake, right? Can't go on the funnel cake.
Oh wow, yeah.
Funnel cake and elephant ears.
Fine sugar.
These are the popcorn on the boardwalk, Johnson's. So they have caramel corn, and then you got to get with the peanuts, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So just I know. Yeah. And these are. I go to Restaurant Depot to buy my food, so it's like Home Depot for food. So you have to have a business, but they sell these massive quantities of everything, and for a restaurant. So you could go in there and buy 1 pound of Chips Ahoy cookie pieces or Butterfinger, like already made up, or like this is industrial size fluff, like 4 pounds of fluff. If you're a Fluffernutter fan, massive quantities of Reese's Pieces, oh God. So
yeah, as always, the Adventure Mark has pictures around ready to show anybody that will watch and listen.
Yeah, sorry, but yeah, let's
It's
go
all
to
good.
yeah, let's just flip. Oh, here, this is Star Wars, May the 4th. So someone bought me Darth Vader pancake flipper, and I've got some TIE Fighter, X-Wing fighter, and Millennium Falcon pancakes. You can make.
That's cute.
Is that cute? Yeah. I burned the Darth Vader. Say I burned that on purpose because he's a little crispy.
I think
overdone.
I think that's a targeted attack, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it seems like it. All right. Well, let's go ahead and we're going to wrap up here, guys. We've gone. Bucky.
If you want a proper outro, go to about an hour into the stream, which is about an hour ago. There's the full outro.
Bucky, guess what time? Guess how long we've been going?
I'd guess.
He finally showed up.
It's stunning. Just as we were about to finish up. Okay, another hour. Let's go.
12 people here.
We're not booed.
If I had to make a wild guess, I'd say we've been going for about an hour and 57 minutes and 42 seconds.
And you read the damn thing on top of the.
I did, yes.
Streamer thing. Yeah, there you go. So, are you sure? Actually, Bucky, I'll let you ask that question to him.
Good night, the old man cometh.
What? I thought you were going to say, what? Are you sure? Anyway.
Man, I was tired at 11 my time. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we're 2 years past. 2 hours. 2 years. 2 hours past. But hey,
2 hours past.
I know. But thanks again for coming in, guys. Appreciate it. Bucky, always fun. Mark, thanks for coming on. Thank you, everybody that's been here. Make sure you crash that like button. Mark, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying thank you very much. Yeah, great to meet Bucky and great to hang out with you. Yep, I've seen you on Dadman for streams before, but thank you. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, she was kind of fun, and appreciate Bucky as always. So let's take a look at the last couple comments we may have here. It's 1:45. Yeah, West Kale, that is what we have here.
It is here. Stunning. Yes, you are irresistibly charming. I agree. Max Redstone calls us wimps and amateurs. Again, I agree. Your Muslim uncle, frozen custard is awesome. First had it in Michigan. Yup.
Oh, wow.
Culver's. That's where I get it all the time.
So did Culver start out in Michigan?
It started in Wisconsin. But that's our next door neighbor.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, I
Yeah.
know the state
We
of
get a lot of
Lisa.
other frozen
Yes,
custard places, but
exactly. Well, folks, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I'm just Max Redstone just got his new preamp. Lots of emojis that I'm not going to try to decipher.
Yeah, it's interesting. Looks like ants. Game over. Ant.
The squirrel.
Beer. Squirrel. Yeah.
Game over. Peace. Drink squirrels. And then it looks like a farting gorilla.
Yep. That's stunning. All right.
But subscribe to Dadman. Like this video. Turn on notifications. Also do that for Mark D with a C. You can do it for me, I guess. I don't post stuff. But most of all, subscribe to Mrs. Dadman Walking 55.
Exactly. Yep.
I'm not
Love
going
to see
through the
y'all
whole
there.
spiel again. Go back an hour if you want to see it.
Love to see y'all at 10 a.m. in the morning, and even if you could pass through on a work day. And of course, she may be doing a build stream tomorrow afternoon, so check and see what the latest is for what she's doing. And she's actually started streaming some games during the weeknights too. So she's
Follow her
new
on Twitter
things.
to find out what she's up to.
Absolutely, Mrs. Dadman 55. What, Mark?
I was looking for that Star Wars trench build because I wanted to buy that. I never bought it, but I got to finish. How did it turn out? Did it turn out really good? I've only watched.
Oh, it looks really cool. And she got it done pretty
really
quick
cool.
too.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that was a good one.
Max says, yes, New Jersey, because you've come to terms with the fact that you can't afford to live in New York City anymore. So, all right.
Hey,
so,
Stunning, I can catch a hot too. I got my husband.
Yeah, there you
Nabbed
go. Yeah, show them who's boss. And here, Mark's putting in the sub to the missus. Thank you, Mark, for doing that. So,
Yeah,
you
you don't count. Yeah,
no, I don't. The whole get her monetized. She's 224. Sub to her tonight because she's been holding it at 224. I got one back, so I'm at 627. It's been a weird week.
Suggestion for Mrs. Do speed up like the build stream for like some of the Lego stuff and turn those short. I could actually do that.
That'd be a good idea.
Send me the video.
Yeah, I'd have. Yeah,
you get a lot of subs. I got a lot of my subs through shorts. Coming.
I've gotten a lot of views from shorts.
Yeah,
that seems to be where a lot of the attention is.
Or show her how to do it, or it doesn't take me long to do it, but you just have to download the original video, but and send it.
West Kago in typical state rivalry said, New Jersey is the shithole, but you could pay him to live in New York City. Yes. So we got goodbye and some goodbye signs. All right. So folks,
West Kago, there are some really beautiful places in New Jersey, I have to say. As a jaded Connecticut, if that's a word, nutmegger, there are some away from the throughway. There are some really nice spots. When you're near the city or in urban areas, but there are some actually nice places. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, folks, we're going to cut it tonight at 2 hours, 2 minutes. So we did it, Bucky. I was worried about 45 minutes, and then we got an hour, and then we kept going. Mark comes in, and the wonderful chat. Yeah, and Mark, absolutely. We can't do a lot. We can't do much of anything without Mark around here. Technical advisor behind the scenes too. Yeah, but hey, everybody, you have a wonderful night. Get some rest, and we will see you Wednesday night at 10, probably 10ish for the Wednesday night squirrel stream, and then again on Friday, 9 or 10. Appreciate y'all have joined us for the Buck Rogers. Hopefully, we can find some other stuff to do going forward that you can enjoy too, where we all come together, have some good laughs together. So with that, everybody, like Corey Cochran says, bye y'all. And Mark, thanks again. Appreciate it, Mark. There you go. And everybody, good night.